Hi guys, it's Dutchess. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity. That's Cornica strutting through, my cat. She's silly. We do lots of stuff here, but we're doing daily tarot. So this is your daily tarot reading for today. Spirit, what is the daily message that you have for the collective of people watching this? One more in a sec. Good, thanks. Literally said one more and it was like, here you go. Okay guys, so I'm going to pick charms at the end of the spread, but I've got a really great message here today. We have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Butterfly, the Elephant, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords, I am anxiety, the Three of Pentacles, I am work, 11, the Deliverer, I am master personality, and then we have the Prince of Swords, I am authority of argument. We have the Two of Pentacles, I am magnetism. We also have the Black Swan, Fairy Dust, and Vampire Two-Step. So the first thing I want to say today is if you don't like the way I read, or you don't feel happy with what I'm doing on my channel, or you disagree with me, that's fine. Nobody's making you watch me. Nobody's forcing you to explain yourself. Nobody's expecting anything from you. And if you don't like the way I do things, I just ask that you kindly and respectfully get off my channel. It's really what I'm saying. You don't have to bully me. You don't have to be in my comments. You don't have to, talk about how much more right you are than me. I spent the last 4 years of my life building this platform with 30,000 subscribers. I have a solid 1,000 that are clients to me, that actually buy services from me. And I'm just realizing I don't have anything to prove, and it's really entitled and disrespectful to come onto someone else's platform and tell them that they are wrong, or that they, are doing things wrong, especially if you're new here, because the people that have been rocking with me for years like the way I do things. And there's no reason for us to argue. There's no reason for us to hurt each other's feelings. There's no reason for it. You just move on. Move on. I promise you will feel better than if you go out of your way to try and call me names or hurt my feelings. Because when you attack me, you're really just attacking yourself. So I just had to get that out there, because there's been a lot of, if I'm being honest, guys, there's a lot of possession. People are in such a low vibrational state. People are in so much pain. People are looking for something to blame for their own struggles or shortcomings or lack of motivation or inability to succeed. And when you're in such a low vibration like that, it's really easy for entities to come in and possess you and use you as a vessel to create division and to create problems that are going to affect people that you might care about, or people that are just minding their own business. And so the best thing I can tell you guys is, if somebody people are gonna come, at least for me, they've been coming out of the woodwork to go out of their way to try and get a rise out of me. A lot of it is random strangers, but I know a lot of people deal with this with family, vindictive family, that it's like they're your blood and you know, for whatever reason, you're constantly in similar spaces. I know people deal with this with co-parenting, if you have a child with someone that you don't necessarily get along with. So just be really mindful that tensions are very high, the veil is very thin, and there's a lot of people who are not in control of their vessel right now. And when you are not in control of your vessel, it is very easy for negative entities to come in and hijack that vessel. And so actually that's really what this message is about today. And I think it's because we are stepping into this new, the astrological new year. You can see here with the deliverer, and it literally looks like a womb, like she's delivering a baby out of her body. And we have like Yeshua the lion backing her up, and we also have the man who impregnated her next to her. And it's like, and the 11 as well. It's like we're in this new cycle, we're birthing this new creation, these new dreams into being. Of course there's going to be negative entities that want to do everything in their power to keep us from reaching our goals, right? And those negative entities, they need a body to bother you, right? They can try and knock your stuff over in your house or scare you or however, but most of the time they are weak and they don't have the ability to do that. So they're looking for whatever vessel is open to their vibration to take over that vessel and harass you through the eyes of your friend or your mother or your coworker or the guy at the gas station or the guy that like starts an argument with you at the grocery store, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It can come in literally any form. I just want to move this over a little bit. So let me get on with the message. So with the Three of Cups, the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Cups, Spirit's telling me that today there are going to be situations. I just heard everybody's a critic, especially if you have a lot of eyes on you, if you have a big family, a lot of friends, or a lot of clients, or just a lot of people who watch you. If you have a decent following on social media, you have a lot of eyes on you, and you have a lot of eyes on you during a transition period here with the two frogs. And it's like so many people want to see the frog in you, when in reality you're the prince, right? And it's not your job to convince people that you're the prince. It's your job to know that you're the prince and you're not this ugly frog that people perceive you to be. I see here with the Three of Cups, right now is about cultivating the happy moments, cultivating the joy, and protecting your egg. Look at this little egg here. So it's like all these vultures are coming to the nest trying to steal the egg or steal your babies, and it's like you cannot let this negative energy of anxiety and argument and like literally spiritual vampires, people sucking the life out of you, you cannot allow this energy to stop you from the dream that you are creating. Other people's perceptions of you are none of your fucking business. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with you. The way people perceive you is how they fucking perceive themselves. If someone's going in about how much they hate you, how wrong you are, how you're a liar, how you're a fake, or whatever, like whatever, you're cheap, you're this, whatever they want to perceive you as, literally they're calling themselves out. They're calling themselves out on their own bullshit. And a lot of egos are crashing and burning right now. I see as well here with this Vampire's two-step and the Black Swan. So the Black Swan is all about extreme dramatic emotions. It's about having an overreaction to a situation that's not that serious, right? And I think it's like there are so many egos that are being crushed and destroyed right now that it's like these egos, they're trying to latch onto anything here with the Vampire card in order to like hold on for dear life, because they don't want an ego death. They want to thrive, right? So then it's like you can end up right in the path of people. A lot of people are having ego deaths right now. Our government just admitted there's a mothership in our solar system. Like in our atmosphere, they admitted there is a mothership. So people are losing it right now. People are not okay. Their egos are crashing, burning, and dying, and they're looking for anything to suck the life out of. And if you have a really bright light, they're coming for you, okay? I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that so you can protect yourself, right? Spirit's saying a silver chain on the left wrist will be really beneficial for a lot of people, even if it's just something simple. And then here, also too, it's like today you could be attacked with really unkind words here, because the Knight of Swords, he kind of like doesn't think about how he speaks, and he comes off really harsh. So as I was saying, other people's perceptions have nothing to do with you, and it's just a projection about how they feel about themselves. And I'm not saying not to examine yourself. I think it's important to like examine yourself and take responsibility for yourself, because if you don't take responsibility for yourself, you'll never grow. And I think it's really great and important to like look at other people's sides of the story and hold empathy and understand why they're coming from where they're coming from. But you don't owe anybody anything, any of that. So if someone's like attacking you and you don't feel like doing any of that, don't fucking do it. You're already extending yourself so thin. If you want to do that, good for you. But most of the time, if someone's attacking you in that way, they are not in a space to hold space for you, right? They can't even hold space for themselves to communicate in a respectful way to someone else. How the fuck can they hold space for you? So Spirit's saying disengage, disengage, disengage is what I just heard. Here with the both the frog and the butterfly as well, this is a major time of transformation, especially in the heart chakra and in the emotions. There's a lot that's being lit up in you, and it's like you have to be your own best friend right now. And you have a choice. You can illuminate the good stuff, the positive stuff. Also, daydreaming is so good right now. Like daydreaming, and especially if you have a twin, talking to your twin telepathically is really beneficial right now. Opening up that throat chakra telepathically. And so focus on the good. Spirit's saying you have a choice today. You can focus on all the bad, and you can get sucked into it, into the negativity, and let people suck the life out of you and feed off of your energy with their own bullshit, negativity, and inability to take responsibility. Or you can live in your own little land and daydream and enjoy yourself and have a nice day and be your own best friend here with the Two of Cups. Show up for yourself. Do something nice for yourself, something fun for yourself. You're going through this major transformation. The crown chakra is also being opened right now, and you don't need anything to hold you back, especially not negative entity. They just said your crown chakra is so bright. It's like this bright light that's like shining all this negativity to you. So during this transformation period, it's like, and then also here with the fire for the twin flame, also a connection to the third eye and the sacral chakra here with the flame and also the root chakra. Foundations are being laid right now. While you're, can you imagine trying to lay a foundation to a house and you just have, let's say, all right, you are the owner of a successful foundation laying business, okay? You've been doing this for, let's say as long as I've been doing tarot. I've been doing tarot for the last 12 years. So let's say you have a foundation laying business and you've been doing this for 12 years, and maybe you've made a couple mistakes along the way because you're only human, but for the most part, you really know what you're doing. That's why you have a successful business, right? And you get this new employee that just shows up. You hired them on. They've only been on for a very short period of time, and they're just in your ear like, oh, come on. This is so, oh, you idiot. Why are you laying it like that? Oh my God, I could do this a million times better. Does that matter? Does their opinion matter? They're brand new. They just started. They have nothing to do with your business. You've been running your business successfully. Would you take their advice? No. So you have a choice today. Pay attention to the idiot employee that just wants to blah, blah, blah about how much better they do it than you, but they're not actually out there doing it better. Or do you want to like tune them out, put on your headphones, and lay the fucking foundation how you want to lay it? You are laying the foundation. There is no room for blah, blah, blah. There is no room for doubt. There is no room for the drama. There is no room for temper tantrums, childlike temper tantrums. There's just no room for it because you are a business owner laying your foundations, okay? Here with the 10 of Swords, you will attract more negativity to yourself, okay? And this is a personality trait that Spirit is showing you, particularly the fairies here with the fairy dust. The fairies like to shake shit up, okay? So there is certain parts of your personality that when triggered can make you go kind of in spiral into this like negative state of old thinking or old patterns. And Spirit's showing you this to illuminate it within you. Look at his eyes, to illuminate it within you so that you can see what's taking your energy. So maybe you already got rid of all the people in your life who were taking advantage of you. Maybe you got rid of the job that was taking advantage. You got rid of everything. However, the world is always going to respond to you in a certain way. And if the world responds to you in a way that you don't like, You cannot let that response get to you, right? So you can have the most perfect bubble of safe space around you, but there's always going to be room for strangers to be rude, or like, you know, you interact with humans. For that secretary at your doctor's office to be a fucking bitch for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit's showing you this so that you can heal this within yourself, so that other people don't take you out of your integrity, because the more anxious and upset you get about these things, the more it comes to you, because with the magnetism card, you are literally magnetizing whatever you focus on, right? So it's like, and you're also a magnet, like I was saying, because your crown is open and so bright. You are a magnet for these fucking spiritual vampires to come and try to take you off your path. That's because you're a threat, right? Because you have big dreams, because you want to do the right thing. You want to make the world a better place. There's always going to be someone trying to stop someone else from doing the right thing. It's always going to be, what do they call it? In the church, they call it the enemy. In New Age, they call it darkness. I just call it bullshit. Or polarity, right? There's always going to be something trying to defeat the light. And it's just not worth it to get in these arguments. You have to put in the work. Understand that this is a part of your personality, that arguing doesn't get you anywhere. It just creates a dramatic issue. The fairies are trying to show you this so that you can heal it, so that you no longer magnetize anxiety and problems towards you. And like I said, you are delivering something, you're birthing something here with the egg. It's about protecting the egg. It's about protecting your womb space while you're birthing this. You have to be your own best friend. And for some of you, there's people that are in your life that you know shouldn't be there. You know shouldn't be there. So just cut the cord, okay? And let's talk about something else too. You have no obligation to anyone for anything, especially people that you don't know. So let's say you're getting attacked on social media, block. You don't owe them an explanation. They don't want to know your side of the story anyway. They already thought they were right when they started bullying you, okay? You don't owe anyone anything. Nothing. So stop wasting your time. Okay, so here with the elephant coming through twice, to me, the elephant never forgets. And I also feel the elephant is a strong protector and a sign of healing and abundance. So I feel like it's just reiterating that there's a lot of healing and abundance that are getting through to you right now, but it's almost like we're in the birthing canal, and that birth can be traumatic for both mother and child, right? So it's like you're coming out of the birthing canal, and Spirit's saying like, forgive, but don't forget. And also know that you are protected and that there's abundance coming. Also Lakshmi, for some of you who work with Lakshmi, she's coming through very strong, and the Ganesha coming through very strong to just tell you that they're there with you. Lakshmi would like you to do a milk bath. If you work with her, do a milk bath. Here with the spiral and the star, this is just a reiteration to me that it's all part of the path, it's all part of the journey, and you haven't quite made it out to the other end of where it is that you're trying to get. And Spirit's just reminding you that it is a slow process, the birthing process, and that you will get out. They're showing me too, there's this thing, I forget what it's called. It's like fetal something, it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's where the baby shoots out of the birth canal like a projectile. And it's like, it's instinct. It's like if the body feels like the baby is struggling or stuck or whatever, it'll shoot it out. And I've seen it. I saw a video of it. It was really cool. And I feel like Spirit's saying that it's like you're kind of stuck in the birth canal, and all of a sudden you're going to shoot out. Here with the paw, it's about being loyal to yourself and your inner child. We keep bringing it back to the inner child. Your inner child needs something from you. So figure it out and be loyal to yourself and your inner child before you're loyal to anyone else. And then here with the eyes, I feel like it's like somebody's watching you, but also Spirit's watching you and waiting to see where you go, what choice are you going to make, where are you going to go with this, what timeline are you going to hop on. And I also think, like I was saying, there's just a lot of eyes on you, and fuck it if they don't. A lot of it doesn't fucking matter, right? Like these people it's always the people who have the most criticism that, you know, don't actually have something to show for themselves in their life. Because if you have all this time to write me paragraphs and paragraphs about how much you don't like me, or go on my website, I literally had this happen the other day. Someone went on my website, looked at my products, and then had the nerve to make fun of my beauty potion and like call me names and stuff, and it's literally sold out. Like my $60-something beauty potion is sold out. I made hundreds of dollars off of it because what I do is good work. I do good work. I sell a good product. I do good work. So it's like crazy. Like all that time somebody spent going out of their way to stalk me and then make fun of me. Like I'm sitting here a couple $100s richer while you sat there and just called me names. Like, it's crazy. And then here with the tennis ball, no more back and forth. It's the same thing to me as no more monkeys jumping on the bed, but it's also here with the tennis ball with the, like, no more monkeys jumping on the bed with anything, right, guys? No more bullshit in any direction or arena. But also this to me reminds me of a dog, which also reminds me of the loyalty. I just heard, also I thought of the song Bass Nectar, or the song Butterfly by Bass Nectar, and then I just heard Khalid, Show Me Where Your Love Lies. Where does your loyalty lie? It lies to yourself, okay? So that's what I have for you today, guys. Like if you liked it, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'm just going to say thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God Source for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth, and we thank you for the advice. Amora, Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Samorit be, always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye, guys. Love you.